The Lost Colony of Roanoke, America's greatest unsolved mystery. Imagine this. You set sail across the vast Atlantic Ocean, leaving everything behind, your home, your family, your land, chasing a dream called the New World. After months of battling storms, disease, and fear, you finally arrive on a strange but beautiful island off the coast of North Carolina. You and 100 others begin building a new life, carving homes from the wilderness. Then one day, a ship returns to check on you. But the entire colony is gone. No bodies, no smoke, no signs of struggle. Only one cryptic word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. This isn't a movie plot. It's one of the oldest and most haunting real-life mysteries in American history, the story of the Lost Colony of Roanoke. A Dream of a New World, 1584 to 1587. It all began in the late 16th century, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. England was eager to expand its power and challenge Spain's dominance over the New World. The idea was simple yet daring: build a colony in North America that could serve as a base for trade, exploration, and maybe even piracy against Spanish ships. In 1584, English explorers Philip Amadas and Arthur Barlow sailed across the Atlantic and landed on Roanoke Island, a lush green land surrounded by water, located in what is now North Carolina. They were amazed by its beauty and by the friendly Native American tribes who welcomed them. The explorers returned to England with glowing reports, describing the island as a paradise ready for settlement. Queen Elizabeth granted Sir Walter Raleigh the right to colonize this new territory, which he named Virginia, in honor of the Virgin Queen. Raleigh never personally set foot on the island, but he organized several expeditions to make it happen. The second attempt, the Lost Colony, 1587. 2 years later, Sir Walter Raleigh tried again. This time, he sent 115 settlers, including men, women, and children, under the leadership of John White, an artist and mapmaker. Unlike the first expedition, this one wasn't meant to be temporary. It was a real community, a chance for families to build a future in the New World. Among the settlers was White's daughter, Eleanor Dare, who gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. Hope filled the air. The colonists planted crops, built homes, and began to adapt to their surroundings. But trouble soon followed. The local tribes, wary of the English after the violence of 1585, refused to trade food. The settlers grew desperate. So John White sailed back to England for supplies, promising to return quickly. He couldn't have known that his timing would be catastrophic. War delays and the vanishing. When White reached England in 1587, he found his homeland gripped by panic. Spain had launched its mighty Spanish Armada against England, and every ship, including the ones meant to resupply Roanoke, was commandeered for war. It wasn't until 1590, 3 long years later, that White finally returned to Roanoke. What he found would haunt history forever. The settlement was completely deserted. The houses were dismantled, the fort overgrown with grass, and there were no signs of struggle or battle. The only clue was the word Croatoan carved into a wooden post, and the letters C-R-O etched into a nearby tree. White took it as a hopeful sign. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island, now called Hatteras Island, home to friendly Native Americans who had helped the settlers before. He wanted to sail there immediately, but a violent storm forced his ship to turn back. He never made it to Croatoan Island. He never found his family, and the colonists of Roanoke were never seen again.
questions that still haunt historians.
1. Assimilation with native tribes. The most widely accepted theory suggests that the settlers joined local tribes like the Croatoans or the Chesapeake. Archaeological evidence, such as European-style tools and artifacts found in native villages, supports this idea. Some early colonists later claimed to see white-skinned Indians with blue eyes. 2. Massacre. Others believe the settlers were killed by hostile tribes or Spanish soldiers who were exploring the region, but no remains or battle evidence were ever found. 3. Starvation or disease. The settlers may have perished from hunger, exposure, or disease, and their bodies were lost to the elements. 4. Relocation gone wrong. Some historians think they tried to move inland, seeking better farmland or safer ground, but vanished along the way. Modern clues, DNA, and archaeology. Even now, more than 400 years later, scientists and historians are still searching for answers. Archaeologists have uncovered clues, shards of pottery, weapons, and English-made tools scattered across different sites in North Carolina. In recent years, DNA testing has been proposed to find descendants of the Roanoke settlers among modern Native American tribes. If successful, it could finally prove that the colonists survived, at least for a while, by blending into native communities. A symbol of mystery and hope. The story of Roanoke isn't just a mystery, it's a mirror of human ambition, courage, and tragedy. Those 115 souls crossed an ocean, chasing a dream that was bigger than themselves. They became part of a legend that would outlive them by centuries. To this day, Croatoan remains one of the eeriest words in American history, a symbol of disappearance, resilience, and the unknown. Writers, filmmakers, and historians have all tried to solve the puzzle, but perhaps the truth lies buried forever beneath the sands of the Outer Banks. Somewhere out there, beneath the whispering pines and shifting dunes, the lost colony still waits, silent, mysterious, and eternal. Moon. Moral of the story: sometimes history doesn't give us answers, only questions that remind us how fragile human dreams can be. The Lost Colony of Roanoke remains not just a story of disappearance, but of humanity's endless quest to explore the unknown, even when the cost is everything.